Okay, I'm looking at job 24737. This is Green River Estates in Auburn, and we're making a revision to this bid. This is for Serco Properties. I'm looking at the map that we made, and up here at the top, you've got repair number 2, repair number 3, and then over here is repair number 4. We need to delete those from the scope of work. Okay, so that asphalt repair 2, 3, and 4 needs to be deleted. Okay, we're not doing those. This one up here, or down here on the north end, number 6. I'm going to show you that one here in a second. That is getting larger. So we're going to increase the size of number 6. Number 1 stays the same. Number 5 gets deleted as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to look at C1, C2, and C3, and we're going to make some changes to that as well. Okay, so now that I've told you that, the only repair that we're keeping in there is the asphalt repair number 1 on the aerial map, on the original aerial map, and then we're increasing the size of number 6, which is down this way. I'll show you. But you got this entrance here. You've got Business Oakhurst Building on the right, and on the left is Green River Estates. You've got this concrete roadway that comes down, and there's 3 entrances. There's this entrance, and there's 2 on the north side. Well, we're going to start right here and talk about this repair. Okay, we need to remove this asphalt and the speed bump, and then put back new asphalt at a radius here. As you can see, it's going to kind of come from out here, make its way over, and then we're going to repave this whole section, but we are not going to put back a speed bump. Okay, so this is a 30 by 6 here, a 30 by 6. It shrinks down at the end down there, but we're just going to consider this a 30 by 6. Remove and replace, assume 3 inches on this area. We've got 1 water main or water lid here. Okay, so that's the only iron that's out here in the front. We will connect to this concrete here. We don't need any street use permit. This is a dead end. It goes out to a trail. We got plenty of staging right here on the side of the road here, so no use for a street use permit. Plenty of staging right on the side of the road. This repair we are adding to the scope of work. Okay, the curbing that you see right here, we're not gonna worry about that either. If we need to remove that little bit of curbing there, we can remove it in order to put the new asphalt in, and that'd be fine. Okay, so let's head back here to the south end where Unit H is, and what we're going to do is we're going to look at the concrete work, and we're going to talk about the logistics of it as well. Okay, from this area right here, we'll probably want to have these 3 stalls potentially blocked off so that they're not in the way of construction, and we'll use this area right here to kind of stage our equipment. All right, but as you go around this curbing, we got this sidewalk comes to the back. This is where C1 is located here at the Unit H. Okay, we're increasing the size of this repair. So C1's going to go now from here all the way up and over, and we're going to include a step right here. Talking to one of the facility managers here, they're going to remove this railing, so that railing will be removed, and we will end up putting this in. This used to be a broom finish on here, but it's wore off quite a bit. So this is 3 feet wide down here. It's 6 feet wide up there. Just over 6 feet. It's really close, like just over 6 feet. What would be nice to do here is, instead of making this such a tight radius here, it'd be nice to be able to bring this out another foot and then go straight up to the wall. Just kind of square this off, have this railing taken out of here, and then bring this down as much as possible to a square look here. All right, so like I said, that railing can be removed. This is 4 inches of concrete, so we need to assume 3 feet down here, but actually move it out to 4 feet. And then it's gonna extend out to about 6 feet up there. This is 10 feet long. From there to here, it's 10 feet. So we remove 4 inches of concrete, then we'll put back 4 inches of concrete in the same location. And then right here, we're gonna create a step, okay? And we're gonna make it level with this right here. Okay, so with this being at 4 inches, and we're gonna level this off, we're going to split the difference on this step here, and we're gonna add a 4-inch step that goes right on here. A 4-inch step, and we're gonna bring it out 1 foot, okay? So it'll be a 1 foot wide by 6 foot long concrete step, and we're gonna make it 4 inches tall, okay? When we go to form and pour this, we'll rip this out. We need to throw, this removes right here, by the way. We can get this out of the way. Throw some extra concrete, or not concrete. Throw a little extra gravel right here as we form this up to create a step. Because what we have to do is we have to provide access for these guys to get out. And we're gonna have them step to the right. I talked to Deborah, and she can cut this back so that they can walk out right along this, or they have the option, and she said she can clear this out too, and they can come right out this way. It might be easier to come out this way, but if we could, it'd be nice to take a little bit of gravel. So make sure we've got at least a yard of crushed rock in here, and let's throw some down here over so it's not such a huge step. But we're going to have to create kind of a wood ramp that comes down right off of this, so that way this is not being affected. They can get off to the side and either exit out this way or exit out that way. Okay, all right, so that's C1. That's the adjustment we're making on that one. You go through the lawn. Our trucks can be over on the other side. If we go to the east side of the property, we'll need this back area blocked off, and we'll probably need some of those stalls blocked off as well, so that we can have access through here for construction, creating a work zone. And we're gonna take that 18-foot measurement I had on C2, and we're gonna adjust that. We're gonna do a saw cut right here. Saw cut this, and then what we'll do is we're gonna saw cut right through here. Try to make a nice straight cut. Saw cut right through here, and then we'll saw cut this direction, and then re-pour all of this. So this is reduced down to 13 feet. If we go just about a foot past here, and then go to there, we'll saw cut there, saw cut here, saw cut straight across. Make a nice straight cut right here. Okay, enough so we're not going to hit this concrete as we're saw cutting through here, making sure not to hit this, create any cut lines. And we'll go 13 feet instead of the 18 feet, okay? So on C2, that needs to be adjusted to 13 feet. Make your way over here. C3. Dimensions still approximately the same. It's more, it almost looks like 6 foot. We're still going to leave it at 5 by 5 on this, but you can see where we need to saw cut. So ideally, we just need to create a nice cut, you know, that comes from here, goes across here, and then a nice straight cut over here as well. You know, we want to make this look accurate as much as possible, so more than likely we'll probably have to go more at this angle and cut instead of how it is here. But we're going to take this 5 by 5 area out. What we need to do is we need to provide a round drain, probably like a 6-inch or an 8-inch drain, and then run pipe over to here, throw some rock in here, so we'll have to dig this out, put some drain rock down in here, so that way the water can flow out over this direction, out of the pipe and into this landscaping. Okay, that landscaping, It's about 7 feet, so we'll need 7 feet of pipe right there. This area right here fills with water as well, so we're gonna have to put a little drain pipe here. So in order to do that, we're actually gonna have to, now that I talk about this, we'll have to run that pipe right over here to this corner. So we'll probably need to bring this back about a foot. So let's, now that I say that, we probably should make this about a 5x6. Cut this more at an angle this direction, so that way we can put the pipe in right in here, and then the pipe's gonna stick out over here. Same thing, if we can dig it down, throw some drain rock in there, cover it up. We just want that water to flow out on that side, okay? The main goal is to get water to flow out over on that side, so water goes that direction and water goes that direction. So, me saying that, we're gonna need a little bit of drain rock. We're not gonna need much, but we're gonna wanna have some sort of drain rock. That's put over there, so that way when the water goes through over there, it, as it rises up, it'll just make its way into the landscaping, okay? So we need a small, round drain here, a small drain there. We need 7 feet of pipe going that direction, and we need approximately 5 feet of pipe going in this direction, okay? So that'll take care of all the water that puddles up here and flows over and puddles in that area, okay? 4-inch remove and replace on the concrete, room finish, but now we're adding two drains and 2 pipes. All right, so that's it on the concrete. Let's go over to the asphalt over at number 1, I believe it is. Let me take you over to number 1. Okay, asphalt repair number 1. This is on the backside of G. This is the G unit, okay? Out there is where I started, on the west side of the property. Area number 1 still stays the same. It says number 4 here, but that's because of the competitor. I was out here. All right. So this stays the same on our spreadsheet. Repair number 1, that stays the same. Okay. One request I have is that with our little bit of extra asphalt mix, I would like the crew to come over and remove those 3 4x4 blocks, throw a little asphalt in there, and just create a little ramp here for the customer, okay? So that way they can get in and out up here at this shed. This shed is located right by the dumpsters here as you come into the west entrance, okay? If you could just throw whatever extra mix we have in that spot right there, that'd be cool, okay? I'm gonna take you up here to repair number 6 on our aerial map, and I'm gonna show you how much this thing has increased. It's gonna be right up here in the corner. Okay, so on the aerial map, note number 6 had a 22x4 that started at the end down there and then came to where this meets right here. Well, we're gonna extend that out to the end of the red curb here. It shows one here and one there. That was what the competitor did. I'm gonna bring it all the way out here to the end of this curb and go straight across. So we're still gonna go with a 4 foot, I'm sorry, that's 5 foot. 5 foot over to here, but instead of stopping there, we're gonna bring it all the way out here to the end of this curb. Okay, so we're gonna start here, kind of like where the stall line is. Do an imaginary line, start right there, and that's 17 feet. Okay, so 5 foot by 17 is what we are going to add in this location here, 5 by 17. I'm sorry, that's 18. I said 17, but I forgot we're bringing it out 1 more foot. So 18 feet by 5 feet is what we are adding to repair number 6. Okay. Remember that we are removing the tree roots. Last time I was out here, this tree was here, and now it's in many pieces. So we have to make sure to cut out the tree roots that are in these areas. And I'm gonna imagine there's probably about 4 or 5 good sized tree roots to take out of this location right here, okay? So all of this stays in here from the previous bid, but we're adding an 18 by 5 and getting in between these curbs. All right, that should do it. Any other questions, let me know. Thank you.